the coming of the Lord, to be understood literally. The hour of my return comes ever closer, for the end of the earth is near, and once the last day has come, I, too, will come in the clouds in order to fetch my own before the earth's destruction ensues. However, this is not to say that Earth will cease to exist as a planet. Instead, only its surface will go through a complete transformation, which for you humans is nevertheless the same as a complete destruction, since nothing alive will escape this destruction because all creatures will be affected. This is why I can come to Earth myself in order to save my own from this final work of destruction. For apart from my believers there will be no one else who survives the final work of destruction and thus might be able to describe it afterwards. I myself will come when my own can no longer see a way out, when on account of their faith my adversary will openly proceed against them. They will experience serious difficulties until the end, and only their firm faith will keep them going and able to resist. For they will await my coming and I will not disappoint their faith. I will appear in brightly radiating light and yet soften my brilliance so that my own will be able to endure it. Nevertheless, that which will trigger great joy and jubilation in my own will cause panic in the others and be their judgment. For although they will be unable to see me, they will nevertheless notice the unusual occurrence that the people they had pursued will disappear upwards before their eyes, and this experience will become their judgment, for suddenly they become aware of their wickedness and also convinced that they are facing the certain end, which they cannot escape. Were they able to behold me in this hour, they would certainly all stretch out their hands to me. Yet this handing themselves over to me would be utterly pointless, because it would be an enforced faith caused by the supernatural phenomena of me myself. Yet even the rapture of my own could still let their belief in me arise at the last minute. I would truly be merciful to them before the very end. However, they will already be too ensnared by the adversary and will no longer be able to release themselves, hence they will descend into the earth and renewed banishment in solid matter will be their self-inflicted fate. Almost all people will doubt my coming on the day of judgment, and yet, my promise will come true. I will come to you and you will be able to behold me in splendor and magnificence. For my own truly have earned their deliverance from profound adversity, and because nothing seems supernatural to them any more which relates to the end they recognized as certain. The end will come, and I myself will descend to earth just as I once ascended to heaven, in all glory and visible again to those who believe in me, who are my disciples in the last days before the end. These are not metaphorical words, not parables for future events. They are the events themselves, and it will literally happen as I have promised you, and you can await it every day when you are extraordinarily besieged by those who are enslaved by my adversary. As soon as the battle of faith begins you will know that the last hour has come, for this will be his final act. It will be the last battle on earth which will end with his ultimate defeat. Then a time of peace will commence on the new earth. For with my coming to earth and your rapture this period on earth will end and a new one will start. The earth will be transformed and changed into a totally new one, and you, whom I will fetch, shall be the new inhabitants of this paradise-like world. A time of peace and heavenly bliss shall be your fate in the paradise of the new earth. Amen.